Jada Pinkett. Leave us all alone, please.
Stop it. Get some help.
I've had enough. We were just talking about you off camera, but I want to talk about it now on camera. I've had enough. You're a witch.
I hereby pronounce you Witch of the Year.
Please.
I mean, she needs to make money, so
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't.
She doesn't.
But once Will kills himself, she's gonna need the money.
I got my money. I asked for your money.
She's not gonna need the money. She has his money.
I'm gonna have to beat that. Once Will himself.
No. Right? She's not gonna need.
But she needs to leave us alone. Anyway.
She does need to leave us alone.
Please, get lost.
Hold on a minute. We haven't even done the intro. We haven't done the intro. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. This is episode 3. Episode 3 of the Delinquent Chronicles. I keep forgetting the name. It's only 3 episodes. Just give us time.
The Delinquent Chronicles.
Delinquent Chronicles. We are being delinquent, and I'm going to be delinquent today. I promise.
Yeah, boy.
We are joined again by our producer Joseph, Jojo,
Joey Jojo Jr.
Joey
Shabadoo.
Jojo, Jose.
Joey
He's
Jojo
back.
Jr. Shabadoo.
He's back like he left something.
I'm back.
So we're glad that he's here. We love you. We had Colin last week, and we love Colin too, but Joseph's the guy.
My man.
So welcome back to Joseph. If we could put on like maybe I don't know, whoever edits it, probably me. Put on maybe a round of applause. If we just do a little round of applause.
I'm a faceless.
I'd like to take his face off.
Mother and alien.
I'm sorry, did you just say you're faceless?
I mean, you are literally faceless, but because my face has not been on
You're
screen.
like Alpha 5.
Oh yeah, Alpha 5. Yeah.
You're like
Ay ay ay.
Ay ay ay. I'm L.
I'm Neil.
I am.
Yeah, Joe, we already did that for you. I introduced you. You want to? Okay, go. Sorry, I'm L. No, I'm not even gonna cut this. Keep it in. I'm L.
I'm Neil.
And I'm Joe.
That's sexy, sultry voice.
Hey.
I'm Joe. The trio, the tripod is back, and we're here like we left something, and we were talking about Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
And how I think she's a witch and she needs to leave everybody alone. Please, just leave us all alone. We don't want to talk about you no more, Jada. We've had enough.
Have you not read her book yet? It's great.
I don't need to read
I skimmed through it.
It's protected by magic.
It was I lied in 2016 and I ruined Will Smith's life. The end.
Yeah. And she keeps talking about Tupac. How
I just love the way you said that. 2-pack.
yeah.
It's a 2-pack of Twix, maybe.
Tupac.
It's a Snickers duo. Yeah.
She keeps saying that he was her soulmate, and I would think that Tupac would think, nah, she's just a friend.
But hey, maybe we could be friends.
Sure. Yeah, cool. Then friends.
I don't even reckon he went that far.
Bro, can
I don't even
you
reckon he went that far.
imagine? Yeah, can you imagine, right? Honestly, fuck, that's our door. Sorry,
Yeah.
we had an interruption. Somebody knocked on my door, so we had to open that. Anyway, so could you imagine, right? Like this chick, yeah, she was with Tupac for like, I don't know, a week. Anyway, and he's dead. I don't know how long she was with him for actually, but she was with him for however long.
They never dated. They went to the same
School.
institution of education. They did not date. They were friends. Right?
They were in a movie together too, right?
I don't
No.
think so.
Yeah.
They're not in a movie together.
Juice? Is it Juice?
No, she's
No.
not in Juice.
They're in some movie together where they're doing some like road trip.
No, that's not her. That's Poetic Justice. That's Janet Jackson.
Confusing one icon for another. Yeah, my bad.
How dare you? Jada Pinkett is not an icon.
No. I mean, her
Tupac.
confusing
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Like, yeah. My bad.
Yeah, but
No, Jada Pinkett's a piece of shit.
You're a worthless piece of shit!
yeah.
She's a piece of shit.
And you know what, right? It's like, it's weird because it's gonna sound like I'm super way more invested than I am, but I kind of have a thing for dates and times.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Jada Pinkett became Jada Pinkett Smith when she married Will Smith, which I believe was in, I think, 97? Around 97, I don't know when, but I just remember.
And it was after Independence Day.
She did Scream 2 as Jada Pinkett.
Bitch, hang the phone up and start 69 his ass. Damn. Who is this?
Oh my gosh, she
And
totally
then-
was in that film.
Yeah, so she was Jada Pinkett in Scream 2. And then, I don't know, whatever the next film was, Jada Pinkett Smith. So, Tupac died in 96, I believe?
Yeah, 96,
So-
yeah.
so
After that
he
Tyson fight.
Nice long rest there, but he has back comes Sheldon and Tyson with a left.
Yeah, so he died in 96. She marries and becomes Smith after this event, right? It makes me feel like she only agreed to marry Will Smith when Tupac was dead. When the knowledge was, you will never be Mrs. Shakur. That's when she decided, okay, yeah, Will wants me to marry, let's get married. And then I've seen clips where she says, I never wanted to get married.
Just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
So why'd you agree to get married?
I got my money, I asked for your money.
You agree to get married, you have 2 children, you have, whatever people think of this sentence or phrase, you build a family legacy, you know, you have a husband and you have 2 children. And then it's like your career dries up. Because she was in the Matrix. She was in of the original Matrix trilogy. She's in the 2nd and 3rd film.
Yeah.
She was in Gotham, right? I don't know how many
she
seasons,
was in Gotham,
but
wasn't
she was in Gotham for a while.
And she's in Collateral, and that's about it.
Yeah, but she's in a number of films and TV shows. It's not like her career died and there was nothing.
It was like a
it was, you know, she was a good, you know, your C/D list actress, whatever. She's in stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, Will Smith is Will Smith. He's top of the food chain doing all he's doing. And it just seems like she just got more and more bitter at him becoming Deadshot, and he's doing 3 Men in Black movies, and he's in this film, and he's in this film, and he's this, and he's this. You know, he played Muhammad Ali. She wasn't even an extra. You know, all of this stuff that's going on. He's, you know, arguably, easily, you could say one of the top 10 actors of his generation.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, I'm fine.
Was. Because she's ruined that now.
Was, right? He was one of the top 10 actors of his generation. And every moment she got, she cocked up her leg and took a big old squat on his name, on his career, for basically for shits and giggles. She basically did it just to have fun. It was like, I'm bored. Let me
Fuck up this man's career. Yeah.
You ruined that boy's life. You fucking parasite.
She's a piece of shit, man.
And she's like, oh, in 2016, right? Because this is the clip that made me think, oh, the thing that I said earlier, right? Was I saw this clip where she's being interviewed about this book, and she's like, oh, in 2016, her and Will were like, oh, we're done. We're not married anymore. We're just not gonna go through the point of
the divorce.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
Which makes zero fucking sense, because if you're amicably doing this, you can amicably be like, okay, you know what, we'll divide assets here and here, because you're not beefing, you're not angry with each other. So if you're amicably separating, what's the point in legally staying married? What benefit do you have to legally staying married? There isn't any.
I got my money. I asked for your money.
I mean,
Well, she probably can't take him for half his shit.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Is
If
I
she
think
could,
maybe
she would.
I think she probably could.
No, she
'Cause I
can't.
don't-
If there's a prenup in place.
Well, that's the thing. Is one, they probably got married in Los Angeles, which is the easiest place on planet Earth to break a prenup. And two, I don't think there is a prenup.
Oof. That's
Between her and Will, because yeah, he might have been the Fresh Prince at the time that they married, but she was still Jada Pickett at the time that they were married.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
so
like-
here's the thing. Without him, she's nothing. That's the truth.
I agree with that.
yeah.
If she loses the Smith from her last name, she's nothing. She's a nobody. And let's be honest, before him, she was a nothing and she was a nobody. Okay?
Yeah.
She was a D-list actor at best. Okay? The only reason she is where she is because of Will Smith. And she... what's the word I'm going to use? Gaslit him into forcing... Like, have you seen the interview she gave when she's like... When he hit Chris Rock and then said, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth," the
I
whole
was
time,
confused that he
the whole
said
time, yeah,
wife.
she's like the whole time. I was like,
But this-
he's calling me his wife.
I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife
Yeah.
in a long time. But I'm like, what is going on
Like,
right
keep
now?
my wife's
name
name.
out of your
Yes,
mouth,
yes,
right? And I'm
yes.
like,
Like, bitch. Oh my god.
But that's the thing. It's things like that where I say is when people say stuff, I'm like, don't say stuff if I can physically look at your reaction to something. Because when he's like, keep my wife's name out your mouth, there's camera angles where you can see her, and it's not like when he says keep my wife's name where she's like, wife. None of that. She's just like,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, oh, you know, when he got up, I thought it was a skit. If it was a skit, why then? If it's a skit, Will would know, Chris would know, and you would probably fucking know.
Yeah.
Because you're
would
going
have
to be
talked
in on
about
it.
it.
You're the
Right?
main fucking reason. Yeah.
You're the catalyst for him getting out of his chair. On top of that, when he makes the joke about G.I. Jane, she rolls her eyes and looks at Will. So I'm like,
While the motherfuckers laughing.
Laughing,
FYI.
Yeah.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Yeah, it was
So
the
I'm
guy
like-
laughing.
all of that, oh, like, you know, we were separated. I didn't know. No, bollocks. Also, when the whole thing came out that she was sleeping with her son's friend,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
Yeah, which is wild already.
When that set came out in May, she was lost in August, something like that,
Right?
right?
Yeah, right? When she was screwing up her months.
Yeah, that's right. She did. She got that wrong, didn't she?
Yeah, when she was screwing up her months. The problem is this. When she did her whole Red Table talk about it, she said, at the time, we were separated.
As if to say they got
We are
back
no
together.
longer. Yeah, exactly. You say at the time, it's like, oh, you know what? At the time, I thought this. It means you no longer think that. At the time, we were separated. We were no longer separated. So when you say at the time, them three words together means past tense. Well, if that happened and you were separated from your husband and you weren't together, why does it need to be a whole Red Table talk? What's all this whole bad marriage for life at the end nonsense?
You want to know what the worst part about that is? She did that to him in his own fucking house.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were filming that.
She filmed that. She had him woken up out of bed, looking like Joe this morning, sitting in front of the world at a red table, being like, "Bitch, I'm gonna embarrass you in front of the world, and you're gonna agree." And he's like, "Okay."
Okay.
Have you ever seen that video where she is like videoing him, and he's like, "My son."
Yeah, and he tries to do that.
You know Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused in one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start I'm standing in my house.
And I'm like, yo, you're just acting like as if like your husband. She's acting like a man with his wife in the 1950s.
Yeah.
And she's like telling him what to do, and he's like, I'm just not comfortable. And she's like, I don't give a fuck, Will Smith. Do what? And she's like, this man acting up again. Yeah, we need another psychiatrist. Da da da. Get the fuck! Oh, I would break my foot off in her ass and kick her the fuck out of my house.
And you think?
And his kids. This is how he's getting played. His kids are like,
Tupac is my real
we love
dad.
you, Tupac. The motherfucker never even met Tupac.
Fuck them kids.
You know what? And you know what? It was finding out more about these situations, especially with his kids, that made me think, you know what? I'm starting to see people in different lights.
But I am on to you now, you fucking snake.
Because it was the kid, the son, Jaden, was like, he wanted to be emancipated from his family, from his parents at 15.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, that, you hear it and you think, spoiled rich kid thinks he can do whatever he wants to do. But then when you think, and you're like, hold on, you grew up with that heathen as your mother, doing what she's doing, saying what she's saying, and you're just seeing it all. You probably go to school, and even if you're going to a school for rich kids and rich families, you're there, and maybe you talk to your closest friend, and they're like, bruv, that's not normal. That's not how my mum and dad behave. And then it's making you think, you're looking at, little Timmy and his family, and you're like, that's not how my family run. And you're looking at yours, and you're like, something is wrong with the connection here. And at 15, you're like, yeah, I want out of this.
Have you seen the skit on Key and Peele with Jaden Smith?
No.
So he's Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
He's dressed up as Jaden Smith.
Okay.
And then he's instead of saying God bless you, he says Dad bless you. Because his dad is God. And it's just so deluded. I'll show it to you after this when we're done. It's pretty funny. I'll see if I can. I don't know. They won't let us get away with linking it to this video and putting it in, but it's pretty funny. It's really good.
But you think that's that, and then the daughter was
Willow.
she's Tupac, I know you're alive.
Dude, she wrote a letter to a dead man.
My thing is this: she wrote a letter. But not even that. Forget the point of it, right? Here's the thing. If you guys knew that I had written a letter to Genghis Khan. Right? Maybe Genghis Khan's too far because he was dead for however long, right? Maybe you say, I wrote a letter to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson!
Michael Jackson! Right? You'd be like, well, that's fucking weird. Because he's dead. You never met him. Or whatever, right? In fact, no. Fuck it. Genghis Khan. Because he was dead before I was alive. You'd be like, that's weird. That makes no sense. And you got this little girl writing a letter in her childlike handwriting to a man she never met, who was dead before she was born. I mean, what? Was he dead before her brother was born? Was he dead before Jaden was born? Jaden's older than Willow.
Yeah,
right?
Because Will Smith has another kid,
yeah,
right?
he's got a first son from another parent, right? But that's the thing is, this guy was dead before your older sibling was probably born, and you're writing a letter to him. I know you're alive. What do you mean you know he's alive?
Machiavelli, innit?
Right? But all of that stuff going on, and you're writing letters, and then somebody, I don't know if it was her, I don't know if it was Jada, somebody took a picture of this letter and decided to post this letter on the internet for the world to see, right? I'm setting fire to your whole bedroom.
This makes me want to burn this motherfucker down. Come on, Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down!
It's my house that I paid for.
100%.
I'm gonna set fire to your whole bedroom, and then you'll be like, why did you do that? You want to write letters to Tupac, say, oh, it's gonna make your mum happy? Cool. Go live with Tupac.
Get the fuck out!
Right? Come out my yard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when Jada steps in, oh, she's expressing herself. Listen, the only reason your bedroom didn't get burned up is because I know you can replace all the shit real easy. Because I'm like, what kind of nonsense is you living in? That's why I know that famous people of that level don't really live in the real world.
Yeah.
Most of them don't live in the world, which is why they make videos like that when all the celebrities made the videos.
Oh, the one they took the piss out of in The Boys.
The Beatles, yeah, the one that they did it, right?
Imagine, right?
Imagine,
yeah, that's
right?
it.
This is not the time when everyone's Grammy's dying, you fucking idiot, to sing Imagine There's No Heaven.
And there's this sense of, you feel like they feel like they did something significant.
When they're doing that, it's like, you're not really living in the real world if you feel like that's the best. If that's the best that you can do, you're not real world living. But your kids kind of still need to be real world living because they might not be famous, and even if they are, they might not be as famous as you.
Or they could be absolutely untalented and.
Listen, right? I know that Michael Jordan has several children, right? Other than
Does he really?
Yeah.
How many kids he got?
I think he's got about three or four. But
you made it out like he had like fucking 15.
Oh no!
You said several. I was
several,
like,
yeah, right.
I was like, he's just dunking on chicks, literally.
But all I know about his kids is one of them tried for the NBA. I think he's in the NBA, and I think
it's medical.
I think he's dating
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Damn. Which is like you know,
Michael Jordan's like, I ain't going to that wedding.
Yeah, and you know, but that's the thing is, you know what it is. When I heard that, the exact thing that went off in my head, the soundbite that went off in my head was Killmonger. Hey, auntie.
Hey, auntie.
Right, that's what went off in my head because I was like, when you were just old enough to talk, you were calling that woman auntie.
Yeah, facts.
Right? At family functions and gatherings, and it's like, here's Scotty and his wife. You're like, here's Uncle Scotty and Auntie whatever. You were like, hi, Auntie. And then a decade or so later,
that's some naughty America shit going on there.
It is.
He's like, oh, auntie, we can't do this, Auntie. She's like, just the tip.
Perhaps play a little game called Just the Tip. Just for a second. Just to see how it feels.
Yeah.
Right? And then he's
like, come, it's warm and wet. Don't you want it? But
God. Auntie made some special pie for you. Just needs a bit of cream. You want a bit of cream pie?
Like warm apple pie. Yeah? Yeah. Apple pie, huh? Uh-huh.
The Panani of fire.
Yeah.
That must be some special black hole.
No, but you think of it.
And then when he gets in, she's like, swish. He's like, Kobe.
No, her face is like,
yeah.
I beat the buzzer.
James, catch, fire, ball game! He did it! LeBron James wins it for Cleveland!
But it's that thing, right, of when you look at all of this crap with freaking Jada Pinkett, all of her, everything negative that you could think about Will Smith right now, almost all of it involves Jada.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Right? There's only maybe one or two other things that have ever happened involving Will Smith since he became a famous entity known as Will Smith. There's only one or two other things you can say, that wasn't really great. That involves him, that doesn't involve her. Which is terrible, and I think that's why I said earlier, I think she's worse than Amber Heard.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that
because
you never visited it.
Amber Heard, as horrible as she is, right? It was a shorter period of time, and it's like once she was found out to be this horrible person, it was done.
Yeah,
they were done. They were separated. They were gone. They weren't together anymore. There's no children involved. You know,
there is a child involved.
No, but that's you're talking about Johnny Depp's.
Yeah,
but
he lives with his child in Spain now, right?
Yeah, but isn't that Elon Musk's kid?
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. It's not Depp's.
Is it not? Does Depp not have a kid with her?
No.
Oh, they just had a dog that she almost got arrested for in Australia.
Right. Yeah. But as the thing, you think of all of the horrible shit involving her, and you're like, she's a liar. It's plain and simple, she's a liar. We know she's a liar.
You lie! You're a fucking liar! Shut up!
We know that she's done all this horrible thing, all the shitting in the bed and all of that, right? But I'm like, if they were together 5 years, I don't know how long they were together, but let's say they were together 5 years, I'd rather those 5 years of shit, some of it literal, than the 25 years with the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
Okay, so hold on. Time out for a second. Gun to your head.
Yeah.
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Or Jada Pinkett.
Amber fucking Heard.
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard. Because you know what?
Not only is she better looking.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because the thing is, like, everything that comes out of Jada Pinkett's mouth just makes Will look negative. Even if she's not talking about him, when she's just talking, everything she says, and you're like, that is fucked.
You know what makes me the smartest? I'm gonna edit this little bit in right now, yeah, and it'll come up. It's just gonna be
Jada.
No, it's gonna be Samuel Jackson. Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be Will Smith's face.
Does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look like a bitch?
Because the thing is, right, I don't condone violence. Here's anybody. I don't really condone violence. I can understand when certain situations lead to violence, but generally I don't condone it. Let's keep it on TV. Let's keep it in combat sports. Let's keep it there. Let's keep it out of real life. But I'm telling you, I don't reckon I'd have it in me to last 25 years. I'd have punched a hole in her head.
Yeah, no, I'd have just left, man.
Right.
I'd left. And the thing is, that's why she won't divorce him. He can't divorce her. Because if he divorces her right now, he's gone too far.
Yeah, because if you can't, and that's the thing. Imagine if he did. Imagine he's like, we're getting a divorce. The drama would be if they got a divorce. Let's say that, Monday morning works. Oh, not even that. January 1st comes. Happy New Year's, the headline, the byline. Jada and Will are getting a divorce.
And overhead it said, Johnny's wife wants half Johnny's money. I turn that shit back to Johnny.
Right? It would not surprise me if the Academy is like, mate, that 10 years? Yeah. It's done. You're good.
You're back.
Come on back. Right? And you would just see the renaissance. Matthew McConaughey's renaissance when he went from all those chick flicks to being like, fucking Killer Joe and like all of these serious movies, and he's taken serious as an actor.
To that I say, all right.
Lincoln Lawyer, was it?
Lincoln Lawyer, all of them good things, right? You would see that happen with
Lincoln Lawyer is a fucking amazing.
I know.
Yeah, I watched that again the other day.
And you would see all of that happen with Will Smith. You would see all these films, TV shows. You would see he would be on everything. He'd be on Netflix.
Just a quick one, sorry to interrupt. You know when you said when Ike Turner, you said when somebody did something wrong, he'd like say 5, you just put 5.
Yeah, 5.
That's 2 for you, bro.
Goddamn, man, what the fuck you doing in there, huh? That ain't what you supposed to sing. Now you know better than that. You know you got to sing this motherfucker the way I told you.
It's twice.
Silent.
Shit's not on silent. That's $10. I'm docking you.
Your phone is not on silent.
Oh, wait.
That's I'm looking at you. I'm going. That's why I was like 5. You did it first time, and I'm like, okay, I let that one slide. 5 now. That's twice. Shit's not on silent, bro.
Okay, you know you're on an airplane and the flight attendant asks you to turn your cell phone off, and you like, I ain't turning my cell phone off. That don't have nothing to do with no damn airplane. Well, this is what we get. That's what happens. It gets up there, bounces around on the satellites, and blam. Just turn your damn cell phone off. Now you're gonna drive off a cliff tonight because your GPS don't work.
It's on airplane right there.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you would see Will Smith everywhere. He'd be on everything. He'd have a show on Netflix. He'd have another movie with Apple. Another one. He'd have 2 movies in the pipeline at Paramount. He'd have watch. They'd be like, we're making another Men in Black. Down at
Independence Day 3.
Independence Day 3. You didn't die. When the crash happened, you were teleported out the ship by aliens, and the whole movie is you escaping their ship. It's The Rock in space, right? You're gonna get out.
That's a good idea.
Independence Day 3. Welcome to Earth.
That's what I call a close encounter.
Yeah, right. It would be all of this stuff because I genuinely feel like his association with her is so negative because she is so negative that there's nothing, genuinely, there's nothing that can't really be forgiven. It wouldn't surprise me if he got divorced tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me if in 6 months him and Chris Rock are doing a movie together.
Oh, I would love that.
I reckon, I mean, I could be very, very, very wrong, but I genuinely feel like as soon as Will is away from Jada, all his friends will come back and they
I've
come
not
back.
been able to enjoy a Will Smith movie since that slap. Do you know that?
Yeah, it makes it hard.
I don't think I've watched a Will Smith movie since the slap.
Right? I love Independence Day. I fucking love Independence Day.
There's still love there, I think.
And I can't watch it because I'm like, fuck you, Will Smith.
Yeah,
but you see,
you know, you hit a dude for a witch. And she's like, she has him bewitched. I swear to God.
The spell. She's got the
100%.
She's got a voodoo doll of Will, and she's just every day.
Agree.
She's just like,
yeah.
Give me that.
Sure. How do you want it? Broken leg?
just jabbing it.
How can I turn this guy into more of a bitch? And she's like, oh, fucking cut his dick off. Anyway, listen.
But we've been drabbing on her.
Yeah, I don't want to give this bitch more than she needs.
She's had 23 minutes of it.
She's had too long. All right, so today's the 15th of October.
It is.
I'm not going to go into this too much, but I think it's important that we address it. The terrible tragedy that's happening in...
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're crossing a line, man.
No, I'm just saying the tragedy that's happening between Israel and Gaza and Palestine. I'm not going to go too deep into it. I just wanted to say that I hope that they solve that.
Yes.
That people stop dying.
Yeah,
people have their sides and they want to pick. I'm going to stay neutral whilst I am neutral. And I'm not picking any side. I just like Trump said, pro-Trump, just like Trump said, I want everyone to stop dying.
I want everybody to stop dying.
That's the best thing. I think. I don't know. I'm not speaking for you guys. I'm just speaking for me. But I think it's important. I just wanted to address it to say we know about it and we hope that whatever's going on in the world over there is resolved swiftly with the least amount of bloodshed as possible, so that we can all go back to arguing about trans people. Right? Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's quite a fucked up situation.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like I said, I don't really want to go into it because obviously we start talking about political shit, and that's not really delinquent of me. So I just wanted to talk about other shit. But I felt like it was poignant that we mention it because obviously it's something that's happening. It's happening in the world right now, so it is important. But apart from that, let's go back to talking about something else. Do you know what? Actually, here's a good one. So I stumbled into the funny world of watching people fall over and trip on Instagram.
Okay.
I sent you some of them yesterday.
Is that like the Simpsons equivalent of man getting hit by football?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
You sent me one. I'm pretty sure it was one that you sent me. Was a woman's on a yacht. And she wanted the person filming to film her walking down the stairs, and she slips on like step 2, and she goes straight down, and it's like it's not a lot of steps, but she goes straight down.
Hits
Wait,
her
It
head,
hits the
bro.
back of her head. But the thing is that, I mean, look, I'm gonna be real. Someone falling downstairs is funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
If you slide downstairs, like you don't tumble and roll,
Like
you
a
just
child.
slip and that is funny.
Yeah.
It is more funny if you don't get hurt.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you
it is,
just
yeah.
slip and you just careen down these stairs, hit the bottom, and maybe you're in a little pain, but you're not hurt. You didn't break a bone. You're not bleeding. You're just like, oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And in this video, this woman goes down this short flight of stairs, but the moment she turns her head to look back, I died with laughter. I died with laughter. And the thing is, I think I know the moment that caused me to be like, people falling downstairs is hilarious. Home Alone 1. In Home Alone 1, Daniel Stern falls down the stairs, right? Because he's McAllister is iced over the stairs that lead into the kitchen. Mm-hmm. He goes down the stairs, and when he slips, you hear his voice. He goes, down the stairs, and from that moment on, people falling down the stairs has been a killer. It's been hilarious.
I always loved Home Alone 2 when he threw a brick at him from the top of that fucking house. Yeah, and he's like, Harry!
And he dodges it, and it's like,
yeah, and it's like, not an ounce of blood.
Yeah.
From a 3-story building, you threw a brick. And the thing is, I gotta give it to Kevin, because he's got aim, bro.
Oh,
Because he hit him in the head 3 times? 2 times?
Twice.
3? No,
Twice.
3, right?
No, it's twice, because he throws the first brick and it clobbers him, and then he hits the floor. And when he's on the floor, that's when Marv's like, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? And that's when he's like, and he looks at the second one, is blow.
Yeah, that film's hilarious. The second one is the one I watched the most. I don't know how I got. I remember I got it for Christmas, and it was like a VHS, and it came with a little beanie that had it on the front. It was a red beanie, like a woolly hat, and it said, Home Alone 2, something
Lost in New York.
Lost in New York, right? And I watched that film like a million trillion times. Trump's in that movie.
Yeah, he is. When he walks into the
Gotta
hotel,
go
he
that
gives
way.
him directions.
Yeah.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
Trump's in that film, and then it also makes me laugh because at the end his dad's like, Kevin, you spent $400, and I was like,
no, it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
It's not a lot of money though.
It's like at the time he says you spent something like 12. It's like you spent 12,000.
No, it's not. It's like $400.
No, it's way more than 4.
No,
I've seen it. I saw it last year. It's way more
someone
than 4.
Google this.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure it's not that much. Just Google the end of that movie, and he's like, Kevin, you spent $400 on room service.
No, it's definitely in the thousands.
No,
because
dude.
he says somebody's like,
okay,
Kevin,
let's
you
make
spent...
a gentleman's wager.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I wager you. Just a gentleman's wager.
Okay,
I believe that it's not that.
I'm pretty sure it's in the thousands.
All right, Joe, check that out.
Yeah, I've got it.
How much is it?
It's $967.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See,
Well,
I
it's
told
not
you,
in the thousands.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't a lot of money.
Yeah.
But so when I heard it, I win, bitch.
If
you did win. You win.
In today's money, it would be $1,770.
Yeah, but that's all we're talking about. But even then, though, that's still not. I mean, obviously, I'm not balling. I'm not balling. I'm not being a baller, but I'm just saying, it's not that much money.
Broke ass bitch.
No, it's a lot of money
for that one kid.
For that one kid.
Yes.
However, it's not a lot of money when you consider the house they live in.
Right.
In Chicago, right?
But look,
no, you think the house they live in Chicago, the fact that they had enough money to go to Paris, right? Because the first film was it the first film they go to Paris?
Yeah.
So the first film they go to
Second one's
Paris,
Florida.
and the second one is Florida, right? And the fact that the house that's getting renovated, which is like the brother's house, because everything is to do with Kevin's dad's brother. When they go to Paris, it's to see Kevin's dad's brother. When Kevin winds up in New York, the house he goes to is the brother, right? So I'm like, and that house that they live in, huge. They live in large, right? So as much as it's like you spent all of that money, unless the internet theory is correct, and it's like the dad is like mafia related, because I think
because he shows up in The Sopranos.
Yeah, so they're saying like
the actor.
Oh,
yeah,
right. So that they made a link.
But in The Sopranos, the actor, the character he plays is a cop.
All right.
But yeah, it's the same guy.
Yeah.
It's a super huge thrill to pay 2 alimonies on a $40,000 a year income.
All right, listen. I don't want it touched. I don't want it bothered. I just want to know the who and why. That's it.
Oh well, that kind of dilutes the dream, because I was like, if he's like a no-named character that you just know is in it, and he's like a drug dealer or something, it makes it better.
Nah, he's a cop, and he ends up killing himself. Sorry. I just realized. I literally, as I said that sentence, I was like, "You haven't seen Sopranos." No. My bad. But it's fine. It's not a major plot point, but he ends up killing himself, unfortunately. But spoiler alert for a fucking 15-year-old TV show.
Yeah. But they're like the McAllisters. They got money. Like you see.
Yeah, they must have money.
Remember the pizzas, right?
Oh yeah.
When they order them pizzas, right? And it's like $100 and something worth of pizza.
Pizza's here!
There you go. That's $122.50.
It's my brother's house. He'll take care of it.
That comes in the house.
Back in the 90s.
Back in the early 90s, $100 and something worth of pizza.
Yeah, so
look, pizza ain't never been cheap. Unless you're living in New York and you're buying it $1 a slice, it's never been cheap.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You got money on it.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, think of. I'm gonna just. This is how you really know they have money. I have small robot children. Yeah. And if you want to go on holiday, you got to take them out on holiday during school times, like out on like summer holidays, right?
Yeah.
So them motherfuckers went to Florida. Well, no, Paris. On the first one, them motherfuckers went to Paris. They flew. The parents flew business class.
Damn.
Business or first?
Yeah, I think no.
Business.
Or first, either or.
Something wrong? Honey?
I have that feeling.
Either or. But they was in the good compartment.
And they took 14 kids with them.
Yeah.
Right now, I have small robot children. Just to take children away on holiday and my robotic wife costs thousands, right? It's a lot of money. And just think, they went to Paris one year, and then maybe like a year or two later, or last year, the following year, they're going to Florida. So it's not, and they're flying to Florida. So like they have money.
Yeah.
So why is he bitching about $900?
And also, another thing is if you like, I only started to discover this shit since I became a homeowner. Is if you look at like the furniture and the furnishings and all the stuff inside of the house, and then you look at like
it's immaculate.
The like the handbags that the mother has, and the fact that she's got earrings. Remember when she's trying to get home and she's like, look, the earrings, the watch, and she's trying to pawn it off on the lady to get her tickets home, right?
So we have the $500, the pocket translator, the 2 first-class seats. That's an upgrade from your coach. Is that a real Rolex? Do you think it is?
It's not cheap shit she's trying to sell. So he has enough money to buy his wife all of these fancy jewelries and things. She's got the bags. She's got everything. She's got all the stuff that some of these women are trying to get now.
Yeah.
And she's a wife and already has all of that stuff. And this big ass house, 2-car garage. All of the stuff they have, he's loaded. He's got money.
They got dough. Yeah, they got dough. And that's based in Shermer, Illinois as well, right?
I know it's based in Illinois. I don't think they say the city.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's John Hughes.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that family is going through like a, what was that show with the cartel and
Arrested Development?
No. The other show.
Ozark?
No, Ozark. Yeah. Do you think it's like that kind of situation where they're cleaning money and they have to look the part because they have to be in that area to clean the money, and then That's how he keeps. That's how he keeps his.
You have to look like you got money.
Yeah.
To clean money.
Yeah. And so that it's a whole. I just made Home Alone so sinister, but
I mean, in all honesty, Home Alone. Once you become an adult, Home Alone is sinister. As soon as you become an adult, as soon as you got to pay real bills, Home Alone becomes sinister because you're like, how much money?
You survive?
How did you do that?
What the fuck is this? I don't know.
Because you're like, this is Christmas, right? You got enough money. Because think of it, you got enough money to go away for Christmas and still have Christmas gifts under your tree.
Damn, yeah.
For 14 kids.
Yeah, all that 14 kids. And even if they say, all right, he's got 14
I don't know.
kids.
Is it 14 kids? Am I just making that number up?
No, it's 14 kids.
Okay.
Right? But it's 14 kids. Now, even if you say it's Kevin, Buzz, and I think 2 girls. So he's got 4 kids that are his alone. Just 4. So there's 10 other kids that aren't his. What is it? 11 kids.
So explain.
11 kids.
Sorry, what?
So Peter McAllister is Peter, the wife. I think her name's Catherine. So Peter, Catherine, and Kevin, Buzz, and 1 or 2 daughters. That's the household. So when everybody's not there for Christmas, that's just them in that house.
Who are the other kids?
They're like his brother, like the Uncle Frank. His Uncle Frank has kids.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, not all 11 children are Peter McAllister's kids.
I did not know.
Like,
I thought he was just straight. Fuck it. Holy shit! I thought he was just like him and that redheaded
him
chick
and the wife
from.
were just blowing her back.
I thought he was just blowing her back out.
I know your whole outlook just suddenly changes. That was totally uncalled for.
There's no fucking concern for what's going on in the world.
Yeah, we were just shooting up the club all day.
Yeah,
dude.
No.
Busting
nuts.
It's either 3 or 4 of the kids are his. I know Buzz and Kevin are brothers.
Yeah.
And I know that one of the blonde kids, one of the blonde girls.
Who's the one that pisses himself with the coke?
Fuller.
Yeah, with me.
Yeah. Is that not his kid?
So that's the cousin. So I think that's Frank's kid. So Fuller.
But they all live in the same house.
No, they don't live in the same house.
Yeah, they do.
They're just all in that house because they're Christmas and they're all leaving from that house to go to the airport.
I thought they all lived in the house because he's like, I'm gonna make you stay upstairs in the basement with Fuller.
No, because that's the thing when they're like, oh, you're gonna go into the attic with Fuller.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, I don't want to be in there.
Yeah, but isn't that Fuller's room?
No, that is. I think that's like one of the daughter's rooms or something.
Holy shit! I did
not
know any of
different.
I'm so not on board with my Home Alone lore.
You dumbass!
I legitimately thought I thought those are all of his kids, and I was just like, this dude's just straight blowing his wife's back out every few years, popping kids out.
No.
And then she's like, she must just have like a wizard sleeve cunt.
And her vagine hang like sleeve of wizard.
Just real hot dog down hallway kind of scenario.
No, stop. I'm not as tight as I once was. Look, he just falls right out. Okay. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
And he's just like, whatever. And then like, yeah, I did not know that. Shit. Okay. Because I did wonder, like, why does that man not have so many grey hairs? And why does he still have hair? Why is the wife so happy?
Just living large.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed. But that makes sense. Like, only a few kids and then the rest. Damn. Did not know that.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Okay, cool. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So he's living that. Because I think how I figured it out was there's a picture that Kevin's looking at once like when he starts to miss his family, and the picture is just of his family, and it's only like there's like 6 people in the picture. So if
because
it's
still a lot.
Yeah, 6 is a lot, but 6.
Still.
But that's 6 when you say there's 2 adults and 4 kids.
That's a lot. Are any of them adopted?
No, I think they're all like. Well, I imagine they're all biological.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if they're adopted, they're talking too much to be adopted.
Yeah, you're talking like you can't get sent home.
You're talking like you're blood related, my bro. Shut the fuck up.
Listen, you might be in this house, but you're not in the will.
Yeah, exactly.
Only my biological children.
Telling me to go upstairs to the attic, eat a bowl of dicks, man. Yeah, adopted kids, I get the fuck out, get rid of you easy, no problem. Fuck off. All right, I did not know that was I've learned some new shit today. I did not know that shit about, because it's almost Christmas soon. It's like we're not even Halloween and shops already have Christmas shit out, but
which is, I think maybe I wouldn't care if I didn't love Halloween as much as I do, but it always disgusts me when we're like, they're preparing for a holiday, which is a whole other holiday away. So I'm like, listen, like, throw up the Halloween stuff, keep it that Halloween is what, the 31st of October?
Why did you all sound like you don't know?
No, because I'm trying to remember if it was the 31st or the 30th.
What are you looking for?
Halloween is 31st of October.
It's the 31st of October.
Yeah, right? I'm like, okay, so Halloween's the 31st of October. I worked in retail for a very long time.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
I know you can swap over the friggin' decorations and swap over like the special items of sale in one night. I don't need to see shit to do with Christmas until Halloween has come and gone.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I agree. Yeah. By the way, what's your just because we've got Halloween coming up, we're in October. 16 days until Halloween. What is, I know right now you're doing a like everyday horror film kind of thing going on. What is your favorite horror movie for Halloween? Like, what if I said to you like the quintessential horror movie, go?
Probably Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, probably John Carpenter's Halloween.
The Thing.
The Thing?
Yeah.
You don't mind Hocus Pocus?
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's a great film.
Great film.
You know, I didn't realize in Hocus Pocus, I figured this out last night. I was lying in bed and I was talking to Bloomers and I just went, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to check something because Hocus Pocus takes place in 1993, right?
Okay.
I know that because the main character says it in the movie. He's like, they ask him, what year is it? And he's like, 1993.
Tell me, Dumpling, what is the year?
1993.
And he's like, okay. And in 1993, the just to preface the movie, the kid moves to a new town. He goes to school.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about Halloween. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna. And then he finishes school and he has to take his sister trick or treating after school. And then the antics of the movie take place.
Yeah.
I was curious what day. Do you know what day Halloween fell on 1993?
No.
Pretty sure it was a weekend.
It was a Sunday. So I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. I was like,
it's a small town rules,
and it takes place on Halloween. It's not like, because obviously I'd understand if you did it on Friday, right?
Halloween's on Sunday.
Halloween's on a Sunday, you celebrate it on a Friday, but like, no. They could, like, the rules of the movie is that the witches the black flame candle has to be lit on All Hallows Eve by a virgin.
My ungodly book speaks to you. When All Hallows Eve and the moon is around, a virgin will summon us from under the ground.
That was on a Sunday, but he went to school like it was a Friday. You lied to me, Disney.
Lied to me. I'm not. Don't lie to me! I swear to God! Don't lie to me!
I mean,
the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin', bro.
Have you seen the second one?
I have.
What's it like?
I liked it. It was okay.
Okay. Is
it? It wasn't the first one.
Alright, in relation to it, okay, so I said this thing that, there's a lot of movies that aren't bad movies. They're bad in relation to other movies in their sequence. So, like, I don't know, Batman Forever isn't a bad movie. But if you compare it to every other really good Batman movie, then you're like, okay, it's not as good as them. So now it's a bad movie. It's not a
Pacific
bad movie.
Rim 2 isn't a bad film.
It's just
if
bad
it wasn't a
compared.
Pacific Rim film.
So it's Hocus Pocus in that, where it's not a bad film. It's just if you're looking to get the same magic of Hocus Pocus 1, it's not great.
The same way Superman Returns is not a good Superman film, but it's
not a bad one.
Wrong!
But
It's mostly just tainted by all the rape that Bryan Singer allegedly did.
Oh, I remember the first time I heard that, where he was like, not even all the rape, just hearing how the rumor of how Brandon Routh got the role, that they were like in a jacuzzi or something, and he stood up, and I guess he was wearing like tights that, or like he was wearing, you know, swimming shorts that resemble Superman's pants, the red pants, and they were like, yeah, he's got the role.
It really puts in perspective the role that he had in the film Zack and Miri Make a Porno, huh? Where he plays a gay porn star's partner.
So you guys suck each other's cocks, huh?
I like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's Justin
Justin
Long.
Yeah, Justin Long's best performance. By the way. That is like, I love him in most of the things he does, but that performance, that was the best one. When he plays the gay guy, and he's like, I'm an actor, and he's got that voice. I'm an actor. Yeah.
I like cock. I like
cock. Yeah. They're like, oh, kind of like this movie. He's like, kind of like this movie, but with cocks.
What? Anything I've seen? What movies?
Oh, all sorts of movies with all-male casts.
All-male casts? Like Glengarry Glen Ross? Like that?
Like Glenn and Gary suck Ross's meaty cock and drop their hairy nuts in his eager mouth.
So yeah, he's so good now. That film's so underrated.
It really is.
So underrated.
That same character shows up in Jane Silent Bob reboot.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. I was so shocked to see
that in the cinema.
No, I saw it in the cinema, but I wasn't with you.
Okay, was it with you?
No, you saw it.
I went with Ken and Sash, and a few other people.
I saw it a year after.
Okay.
I saw it the year it came out, but I saw it in like Prince Charles Cinema.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that shit was funny.
When he turned up, he goes, yeah! They're going back! They're going back!
Yeah, Zack and Miri Pornos are good. But yeah, so what were we talking about? Hocus Pocus, yeah. Hocus Pocus, yeah, it's a good Halloween. It's my favourite Halloween film. Mm-hmm. I think it gets all the except for the mathematics about the wrong day.
Yeah.
But technically speaking, I can get past that. But I have this habit now where I watch movies and I'm like, what year was that set in? Let me just check to see
if the days match
up. Because obviously you can go quite far back on your phone and check the calendar. And it's like, oh no, you guys got it wrong. And I'm just like, it's fundamentally the main part of the story. Why could you not get that part right?
I think back in the 90s,
they didn't give a fuck.
Continuity.
They weren't checking calendars like that.
Yeah, that kind of continuity wasn't in the window.
They weren't worried about guns in boardrooms. Is what we're saying.
But yes, they were. But you know what the problem with that is?
God.
Isn't the film released the same year that the film was set?
I guess it. Yeah.
No, it's not. The film was released in the summer. It's not actually released on Halloween.
No, but if it's the same year.
No, it can't have been.
So it would have been filmed in 90.
No, because
it would have been released in 94. What was the release date? Check that.
Yeah,
because if the film.
We have a guy who does this, and he doesn't do. He just asks us questions. Joe, Joe, look at me for a sec.
Goddamn, man, what the fuck you doing in there, huh? That ain't what you're supposed to sing. Now you know better than that. You know you got to sing this motherfucker the way I told you to, right?
Dude, that's our thing now. I love that. That's, by the way, for people that don't know. So essentially, I'll let you tell them.
All right, yeah. So we were having a discussion about people like Ike Turner and James Brown and Barry White, and how as performers they were really on point, especially Ike Turner, because he would, whilst performing his own instrument, he would be listening to the vocal performances of Tina and the other backup singers. He would also be listening to the other musicians playing their instruments, and also be watching the dancers to make sure that everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And if any of them screwed up, he would hold up a $5 to say you've been docked $5 for, screwing up your performance. And that is why now you will see my cybernetic friend here throw up the 5 every time Joe seems to make an error.
And it's not that Joe. I'm just doing it now because it's funny. Joe doesn't make that.
It's
just
to
clarify.
Joe's not on screen.
Just to clarify, the intro for this video and everything else, that's him. That'll be him.
Yeah.
And it's like it'll look way better. The production value of his work versus what I will do sitting here with Neil is vastly different. Vastly different. This production value is like if you compare. One, it's like it's trying to screw in a nail with a jackhammer. He's the jackhammer. We're just the really humble screw. But I'm just fucking with him. But I also think it's funny.
Also, to let you know, I can see your circuits at the back of you. So
what?
You may want to pull the hood up because I can see the circuits.
Oh, you can see my circuits. Oh, sorry, man, my bad. Yeah. I did. You know what? For a second, I did think, oh, let's get a bit cold back there.
Start to look like Robocop when it takes
yeah,
the helmet.
I know. Yeah, well, we discussed that yesterday.
Yeah.
We'll bring up. What's our time check? Where are we now?
You've got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Answer my question about what was the question I asked you?
October 29th.
When?
October 29th.
October 29th, 93.
So that's the release date of the film.
Okay, right. I thought it was released in the summer.
No. I went for the American
filmed
release.
It in the summer.
I went for the American release, not the UK release.
What was the UK release?
Let's have a look. In the UK, it was.
You know what? That actually, as we're talking about it, it blew my mind watching, because I said Halloween, right? I love that movie. And it blew my mind to find out that they filmed it in the summer and they had to import
snow.
No, not snow, but it leaves, autumn leaves. They had to import autumn leaves and blow it around. And because I think they filmed it in California, but it had to look like Chicago. And that's why there's only literally 3 pumpkins in the whole movie, something stupid like that.
So do you want to know the release date for the UK release?
Yeah.
Yes.
October 29th.
And the US?
1993.
So it was released day and day, both UK and...
Why did I think it was released in the summer?
Maybe it was filmed in the summer. Or maybe you watched it in the summer.
No.
You definitely watched it.
Type in Hocus Pocus and then summer release. Type that in, see what comes up. Dude, no, because there's a whole thing about it. That is the fact that it was so successful. It was a Halloween film released in the summer. It was I remember watching this whole thing about it, and I was like, okay. That's why I'm like, it's just Mandela effect.
But yeah, it might be.
Somebody's fucking with the time.
Yeah, someone's fucking
Barry,
with that.
stop running.
Yeah, fuck it up. Switzerland, stop! Jesus Christ, with the fucking collider. Confirm it for me.
Trying to.
It's taking too long. It's another. Anyway,
it's saying the same day.
All right, maybe then obviously the timeline's changed. I will say this. So we were talking about RoboCop yesterday. Me and Joe have spoken about this quite a few times. Where you can watch RoboCop, because I love RoboCop, and as you can see, we have a RoboCop and a small RoboCop there. But yeah, I was just saying that. Oh, that was cool. Look, check this out. Watch. The sun hits the visor and so.
Do that again. It's quite a good effect.
Is it? Cool. I'll do that again. That sucks. It was cool because I noticed it, but it also sucks. But yeah, so the RoboCop. Where does when RoboCop takes his mask off, his helmet off in the movie, goes. Zzz, zzz, where does the chin guard go?
Magic,
right? Because when he takes the helmet off, you can then see all the workings in his neck.
You can see his full chin.
You can see the full chin and everything, right? Which means the chin guard, this chin guard right here, where did that go in the movie? Did I talk about it? So I don't know. It was just something that we noticed, but yeah, I thoroughly love RoboCop. So
I'm trying to think of a logical way that would.
I had one. Well, I thought it was logical. My thing was when he takes off the mask, I thought that maybe the chin guard retracts down his throat.
Yeah.
Like almost like Iron Man puts on up, down.
Yeah.
However, the movie is made in the 1980s, and I'm like, them man weren't thinking like that.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Yeah.
They were not. They were just like, just wing it. Just that's the gun in the boardroom. The gun in the boardroom, man. That's all it is. It's just there's always just they just do it and then they're just like hopefully they won't notice.
What is it? Is it a year or is it 6 months?
What?
That RoboCop is RoboCop.
RoboCop is RoboCop for 3 months.
Right. So it's 6 months from Kenny getting blown away in the boardroom. To Officer.
No, 3 months.
No, from him getting shot to RoboCop / Alex Murphy opening the doors of that boardroom.
That's 3 months.
To arrest Dick Jones.
Yeah, 3 months.
No, it should be 6 months now. From Kenny getting shot up, because they say we can go to prototype in 90 days.
I'm confident that we can go to prototype within 90 days.
So that's 3 months.
Yeah, but he gets killed. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so if he gets killed the day after Kenny gets killed, that's 3 months until he's RoboCop on the streets.
They go to prototype. Yeah, that is the prototype.
But he's RoboCop for 3 further months, is what I'm asking.
No. The whole thing takes place in 90 days.
So from RoboCop, like, caught the keys, Murphy, it's you, he's out on the streets.
Yeah, 3 months.
So he's in total he was RoboCop for 6 months.
Was it 6 months or 3 months?
So what you said, because there's
are they conflicting?
Because I was like, if it takes 90 days from him being murdered to him walking into the police department as RoboCop.
See, here's the thing: they don't tell us. They don't tell us when he dies.
6 to 8 months.
So they don't tell us when he dies in. From the point that Ed 209 shoots the dude in the boardroom.
Yeah, he kills off Kenny.
They don't tell us when Alex Murphy dies. From that, what the time frame is from that. I would assume it's the first day though, because
I assumed it's the next day. So
yeah,
if he gets
next
killed
day
on
or
a
the
Monday,
same day, because he dies on his first day of work.
Yeah,
that's definitely what I know for sure. He dies like on his first day of work is the day he got killed.
Yeah, I remember that. That's great. But what I'm thinking is if both. I keep wanting to say Axel Foley. If Alex Murphy,
could you imagine?
If Alex Murphy and Boardroom Kenny get killed on the same day, then it's 3 months until he walks into the police station as RoboCop. How long is he RoboCop between that, from the moment of you are now RoboCop, you are now on the force and active police officer?
That's 3 months, yeah.
Right, until he discovers everything that's happened. That if that's 3 months, then it's 6 months in total from.
That makes the gun theory even worse.
Yeah,
they left the gun in there for half a year.
You was going there for half a whole year, right?
They left the gun in there for half a year. We'll get Joe to confirm, but I'm now on this whole Axel Foley being RoboCop thing.
Yeah,
we're not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
It should be more natural, brother. It should flow out like this. Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
This is what I'm reading through at the moment as well.
What, Axel Foley?
No, Axel Foley. Oh, sorry.
Could you imagine another universe where he's Axel Foley's like
It just the song just plays on a speaker he's got in the back.
Yeah, as he's walking around. Yeah, that'd be amazing. That's the best. I love that. What's up? By the way, before you check that, what's our time check?
56 minutes.
56 minutes. Okay, we've got 4 minutes. Is there anything you want to wrap up in 4 minutes?
No, I just really want to know about this.
Yeah, so do I. I kind of just wait. I'm waiting for Joseph to come into this now.
So there's a whole synopsis from when he died. It doesn't go from when he started, but it goes from when he died. And
Okay.
so from
This is from Alex Murphy dying.
yeah.
Okay.
It's 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months from
yeah.
his death.
Yeah. To the end
him-
of the film.
to
To
the
the end to the credits.
So that is 6 to 8 months. All right. So yeah. So that means he's basically RoboCop for
Half a year.
For like he's RoboCop for like 3 months or 4 months. Because I'm going on the assumption. I'm going
it
on
takes
the
3
assumption.
months to make him.
Yes.
Right.
I'm going on the assumption it takes 3 months. Because he says
yeah.
we can go to prototype in 90 days.
Okay.
So if you're saying it takes
yeah,
90 days to make RoboCop, that means he's 4 months. 4 months he's on the job.
Oh wait, hold on. When are you counting him being RoboCop?
From the moment he walks into
the
first time he walks into the
God,
police
this is
station.
you know what this is like? This is like when does life begin? We're like, is it during a birth or an inception?
Yeah.
Conception, sorry.
Conception.
Conception or
Inception's
birth.
a good word as well.
Where does life begin? This is where he and I we start to get confused. We're like, is he RoboCop when he dies? Or is he RoboCop when he walks through the world? When he like finally gets revealed and they reveal him to the world?
RoboCop.
Come on. That's for you.
So yeah. Well,
So that would be the 6 months then, because if they're building him for that 3 months and testing him out, because they do test him, don't they? They test aspects of his.
Dude, I've just started to look at this movie in a whole different way.
They
just now.
they start
So I'm like, now I'm thinking of it like him being in an embryo. The whole time they're looking at him, they're like, oh, coochie coo.
This is for you. Happy New Year.
It's Christmas, like as if he's like forming inside a belly, right?
And this, they feed him baby food.
They feed him baby food.
Tastes like baby food.
That's right, they do.
Oh my god! Oh my god, you are a genius, Neil. This is why we are friends. You're a genius.
Yeah, because he's being reborn again, isn't
He's
he?
being reborn again on that bombshell.
Yeah.
Episode 3 in the can. Boom. I've been L.
I've been Neil.
I've been Jose.
We love you. Fuck you, Jada Pinkett.
Please spare us additional torture and just euthanize yourselves.
And we're out.